What would happen if I told you that your daily walking habit that you have been proud of for a long time might not be enough to protect your physical strength and brain clarity when you turn 60? I know this sounds a bit strange compared to what we have always heard, but science is changing very rapidly. If you are over 60 years old, then what I am about to share might completely change how you think about maintaining flexibility and sharp intellect. A healthy body and an alert mind do not just come from walking, but it requires the rhythmic coordination of many different muscle groups. Imagine being able to confidently walk up those high stairs without needing to hold on, or being able to manually open those stubborn food jar lids without needing help from your children and grandchildren. That is the goal that we will achieve together right today. Do not forget to press the channel subscription button to not miss useful health secrets. Actually, research from the National Institute on Aging and Mayo Clinic has shown that targeted functional exercises can bring superior efficiency compared to traditional walking in almost every measure of healthy aging. Walking is a wonderful activity, but it does not help you build enough muscle strength to prevent dangerous falls or improve cognitive function optimally. These exercises that I am about to introduce are not just simply physical exercises, but they are tools for you to reclaim freedom and courage in your own body. You will feel stronger and master your life better than ever before. We will together explore 5 simple but extremely powerful exercises that help you not only replace, but also completely upgrade the efficiency of daily walking. Whether you are 61 or 81 years old, you deserve to have a body full of vitality. Now we will start with the first exercise to help revive your upper body strength, which is the counter push-up movement. There is a truth that after 60 years old, upper body strength becomes one of the most important factors predicting your ability to live independently. You need strength from your chest and shoulders to push yourself out of a chair or keep balance if you accidentally trip. Instead of having to lie down on the difficult floor, you can perform this movement right at your familiar kitchen by using the kitchen counter as a support point. According to a study in 2023 in the Journal of Functional Aging, seniors who practiced inclined push-ups 3 times a week improved upper body strength up to 42% and reaction speed 21% faster after only 8 weeks of training. This means you are not only stronger but also have quicker reflexes to avoid unnecessary accidents in daily life. To perform it correctly, you should stand facing a sturdy kitchen counter and place your hands shoulder-width apart on the edge of the counter. You step your feet back until your body forms a straight line from head to heels. Slowly lower your chest toward the kitchen counter and hold for 2 seconds, then use arm strength to push your body back to the original position. You should perform from 6 to 8 repetitions and gradually increase to 15 times when you are used to it. One extremely important note is the slower you perform, the higher the efficiency, because at that time, the muscle groups have to work more to control the movement. If you are following up to here, then please comment key 1 so I know you are still accompanying me. The most common mistake in this exercise is letting the hips sag down or performing too fast, making the muscles not fully activated. You should always keep your abdominal muscles tightened throughout the training process. Next, we will move to the exercise that helps build a solid foundation for your every step, which is straight leg raises. We often take walking for granted, until one day your legs become heavier. The secret to walking easily or climbing stairs does not lie in the feet or knees, but exactly in your front thighs and hip flexors. When we age, these muscle groups weaken very quickly, leading to difficulty walking and loss of flexibility. The straight leg raise exercise is a simple but extremely effective way to reverse this decline process. A study in 2024 has proven that people who perform this exercise 4 times per week for 6 weeks improved walking speed by 22% and stair climbing ability by 35%. To perform this exercise, you should lie on your back on a flat surface like a gym mat or right on your bed. You bend one leg and keep that foot placed flat on the floor to protect the lower back. The other leg, you keep completely straight and slowly raise it about 12 to 18 inches from the ground. Hold that position for 3 seconds, Then slowly lower the leg in a controlled way. You should start with 6 repetitions for each leg and gradually increase to 12 to 15 times when physical strength is better. This exercise not only helps legs stay healthy, but also strengthens deep core stabilizing muscles, helping to keep the pelvic area balanced and effectively reducing lower back pain. If you have just undergone hip replacement surgery or severe back pain, then consult a doctor or adjust by raising the leg at a lower range to ensure safety. Now we will come to an exercise that helps you regain confidence on every step of the stairs, which is the step-up movement. Let us be honest with each other that after 60 years old, those stairs sometimes become really scary because of sore knees or the feeling that balance is no longer as good as before. But avoiding stairs is exactly how we lose freedom fastest. The step-up exercise accurately mimics actual activities like when you step onto the curb or step onto a bus. According to the American Geriatric Society, performing this exercise 3 times per week can improve lower body strength up to 48% and cut more than half the risk of falling. This is an extremely impressive number because falling is one of the biggest worries of the elderly because it can completely change our lives. The way to perform is very simple, which is you stand in front of a low platform or a sturdy step with a height from 4 to 8 inches. You step your right foot onto the platform and press hard on the heel to push the whole body up, then bring the left foot up together. When going down, you also step down very slowly and with control to train stability for the joints. Perform from 6 to 8 times for each leg, and if you do not feel steady, then you can completely hold onto the handrail or the edge of the wall for support. If you are following up to here, then write key 1 in the comments section so I know you are still watching. One mistake that many people make is using the lower leg to bounce and push the body up instead of using the strength of the leg placed on the platform. Remember that the goal is to train muscles, so let the upper leg do all that heavy work. Now, I want to introduce to you an exercise known as the silent strength builder to protect your independence, which is the wall sit posture. Do you ever feel that standing up from a deep chair in the living room becomes harder than before? That is the signal showing that leg strength is gradually decreasing, and this not only takes away flexibility but also confidence. The wall sit exercise is extremely special because it builds endurance without you needing to perform any movement. A study from the Stanford Longevity Center pointed out that elderly people who practice this movement only 3 times per week for 6 weeks improved lower body endurance by 55% and reduced knee pain by nearly half. More interestingly, MRI scans also showed an increase in activity in the motor cortex area, helping your brain learn how to control movements better. To start, you should stand with your back against a flat wall and slowly slide your back down until your thighs are almost parallel to the floor, just like you are sitting on an invisible chair. Try to hold this posture for about 15 to 30 seconds and set a goal to gradually increase to 1 minute each training time. Repeat this movement from 2 to 3 times in each training session. Note that you should not hold your breath but breathe deeply and steadily to provide oxygen for muscles. If you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or severe knee arthritis, then only slide down a short distance or use a gym ball for support behind the back. This exercise not only builds muscle but also creates resilience for the legs, helping you stand more firmly in all situations of daily life. The last exercise that I want to share is an extremely special exercise because it is not only good for muscles, but also extremely beneficial for your brain, which is the dead bug exercise. Hearing the name might seem a bit humorous, but this is one of the most powerful movements you can perform after 60 years old to protect the spine and strengthen memory. According to research from the Cleveland Clinic, seniors who perform these cross-body limb coordination movements 3 times per week showed 38% improvement in balance, 26% reduction in back pain. Most astonishingly is the clear increase in neural connectivity between the left and right brain hemispheres. This neural activation is directly related to improving memory and sharper thinking while reducing the risk of cognitive decline due to age. To perform, you should lie on your back on the floor with 2 arms raised straight to the sky and 2 knees bent at a 90-degree angle like a bug lying on its back. Slowly lower the right arm and left leg toward the floor, while still keeping the lower back pressed tight to the ground and abdominal muscles tighten. Then you bring them back to the old position and change sides with the left arm and right leg. You should perform from 5 to 8 times for each side in a very slow manner. If you feel it is too difficult, then you can start by only moving 2 arms or only moving 2 legs before combining both. If you are following up to here, then comment key 1 so I know you are still watching. The biggest mistake is letting the back arch up from the floor. When lowering the leg, this can cause pressure on your spine. Therefore, always focus on keeping the entire back pressed close to the floor throughout the process of performing this exercise. We have gone through 5 extremely important exercises together, and now I want you to spend a little time reflecting on your health journey. Maybe you have spent decades taking care of family or dedicating to work and sometimes forgot to listen to your body. Going for regular checkups or taking supplements is necessary, but nothing can replace the internal strength that you build yourself through training. In America, we often have the habit of going to the supermarket to buy many groceries and having to carry heavy shopping bags or having to move a lot in houses with stairs. These exercises are the key for you to perform those tasks in the gentlest and safest way. You do not need to train perfectly from the beginning, but the most important thing is the start and the persistence every day. I want to emphasize again that you are never too old to start training, but just that you might not have been guided with the right method. Exercises like counter push-ups or straight leg raises not only help you be stronger physically, but also bring an optimistic spirit and fierce confidence. When you see that you can confidently walk without fear of falling, then the joy of living will return more strongly than ever. Consider this a most precious investment for your own future, so that you can continue to enjoy trips with loved ones or simply do the things you love yourself without having to depend on anyone. If you are following up to here, then do not hesitate to leave key 1 under the comments so we can encourage each other. To summarize, these 5 exercises include counter push-ups to increase upper body strength and quick reflexes. The straight leg raise exercise helps strengthen thigh muscles and improve walking speed. The step-up exercise helps you master the stairs and significantly reduces the risk of falling. The wall sit posture builds leg endurance and effectively reduces knee pain. And finally, the dead bug exercise helps protect the spine and train a sharp mind. You can perform this series of exercises 3 to 4 times per week to achieve the best efficiency. Remember to always listen to your body and never force yourself to perform movements that cause pain. Progress little by little. Every day is the most precious thing on this journey. This video is not just simply about physical exercises, but it is about you reclaiming the right to master your life. I really hope that this knowledge will help you and bring positive changes in daily life. If you find this video useful, then share it with your friends or relatives, because when we are healthy together, the joy is truly complete. Which movement ability do you want to improve most this year? Then leave a comment below, because I always read and appreciate every opinion of yours. We will meet again in the next health contents to together build a community of elderly people living happily, healthily, and full of energy. Wish you always stay strong and keep firm belief in yourself on the journey to conquer health and longevity.